All right. Check, 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 check.
What is today?
16.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I need some water.
All right, whenever you're ready.
And action. Off we go. Welcome to Here's Your Freaking Podcast with the JLNKShow. As always, thank you so much for being a part of the ride. We stay up to date all things JLNK by heading over to JLNKShow.com. All right, what are we going to learn on the podcast today? The things that men struggle with, letting women know that, well, we wish that you would understand that these are some of the problems that we face. And it would help if you would recognize that. One of these things hits the very. I'll tell you what. I'll lead with the biggest one. That it's a weird light bulb moment, and it's also a helpless feeling. Like I don't know how to fix this. We'll get to that in a second. Right. According to women, what are the traits that every good husband or boyfriend should have? We'll look at some of the things that turn women on that you may not have noticed, and then we'll all leave with a complex. One more thing to be insecure about: genital anxiety. Not general anxiety, genital. We'll get to that in a second. But the good news is genital anxiety is now a booming business, and they found ways, obviously, to profit off of it. So somebody's making money off of it. Let's start right here. Just a little piece of advice. If you're interested, if you're a fella and maybe you have one lady and you would like to have two ladies or three ladies or four ladies, maybe you would like to know how can I get ladies plural.
Who could dream that big?
Neo, he's an R&B singer. He is in a poly relationship with 4 different women. All right. He shares an Alaskan king. He says he shares an Alaskan king-size bed with these 3 women, 4 women.
So this is all the same time? This isn't like spend some time with this one, date this one for a while. This is all the same.
No. Like I told you, one of the most fascinating stories I ever heard was from the dude in Nelson. Gunnar Nelson was his name. And I don't know.
He was the blonde one, the handsome one.
Yeah.
Right?
And then there's a twin in the band. I don't. His Matthew was his brother's name. Anyway, so Gunnar, I believe it was Gunnar. Maybe it was Matthew. I don't think it fucking matters. So he says, I said, when the good times were good, how good were they? And he said they were great because at one point in his life, when he was a younger, better-looking man on top of the rock and roll world, he was dating a Playboy playmate. That's like the epitome, right? That's what you want as a rock star.
That's what everybody's goal is.
And her twin sister.
See? Some guys have it all.
And that was their relationship. It was the 3 of them. Dang. That's a good way to go, I guess. But then again, you can also look at it the same way. What was the last car that you bought?
A 2010 Ford Transit Connect.
The Ford Transit Connect. Now, did you love that Transit Connect? Did you love the minivan?
Yeah.
Did you run out and buy another exact replica of the Ford Transit Connect?
No, that would be insane.
Because you don't want 2 of the same car.
Of course.
I kind of look at it that way, too. If he's got himself a Playboy Playmate, but then he gets the exact same model and year.
Yeah. Hey, maybe he keeps one nice, just drives it on the weekends. The other one he uses for his back and forth commuter.
This is my daily.
Yeah.
So Neo's got he's got 4 ladies. He's also got nicknames for these ladies. The ladies are known as Pretty Baby, Twin Flame, Phoenix Feather, and Sexy Little Thing, he says.
Wasn't Twin Flame the name of that religious documentary where they had, like, it was weird relationship building?
So how does he end up getting so many girls? How does he make it work?
Well, I think he's rich and famous. That's a big first step.
Well, he says he was married at one point in time, and then he got a divorce because, quote-unquote, things didn't go well. He made mistakes. They got divorced.
Okay. He was like, holy shit, I'm Neo.
After he got a divorce, he said he ain't lying to nobody about nothing ever again. So how do you get this many girls to get with you and stay there?
You probably have to say up front, look, if you want in, you want to eat at the restaurants and sleep in this bed, this is what you need to be down for.
We'll use his words. This is what he openly says to his ladies. Make a note. Quote, unquote. Listen, I rock with you, but it ain't just you. I also rock with her and her and her. If you're with it, let's rock. If you're not, that's cool too. No love lost.
Well, he almost seems like a no-pressure salesman.
Why, it's just that easy.
It's up to the buyer. I'm not going to make a high-pressure sale here.
I'd like to rock with you, but I also like to rock with her and her and her and her. Now, if you're cool with it, let's rock. If not, I'll see you on down the road. All right, according to dudes, what are the struggles that every man goes through that they wish women took the time to understand? I'll hit you with the most devastating one first, and then we'll run through what everybody else had to say, all right? The outside world might think that men have it all together. They say each of us knows there are issues that are common with all of us, and we wish that other people, a.k.a. women, understood, right? Here's the first one. One of the struggles that men face every day. Modern society can view us as being totally useless, but somehow in charge of everything.
That's true.
If television,
Pick a lane.
If television sitcom has taught me anything, is that the average dad is the most useless piece of shit on the planet, right?
Sack of crap.
He can't do anything right. He can never say the right thing. Yet somehow he's the guy that everybody leans on because he's the guy that built the life.
That's true.
Wait a minute. If I'm so incompetent, I would like to look around someday at my house and say, if I'm so incompetent, why do we have all this shit?
My incompetence built this house.
Struggles, what it's like to be a man. No one ever compliments you.
No, when they do, you remember it forever.
Ever, ever, ever.
I told you before, I had 2 girls in a car whistle at me when I was walking down the street in 2008 in Grand Rapids.
Yep.
I was on Wealthy Street, and I'll never forget that moment.
Why, I swung a bigger dick that day.
Yes, sir.
And I swing a bigger dick today because of it. Struggles men go through every day. Being looked at as a pervert or a weirdo. I'm just kidding. It doesn't end there.
Oh.
Being looked at as a pervert or a weirdo for taking your kids to the park or to the store or any age or anywhere at any age. Newborn all the way to teenager. I don't know if I agree with that. The whole park thing, that always made me very uncomfortable because I used to take my kids to the park all the time, and it's exclusively a mom's club.
One of the funnier things, one of my brothers is a stay-at-home dad, and they have one daughter. And the one thing he said that happens to him constantly is he is getting compliments morning, noon, and night from other women for just being a dad.
Mm-hmm.
They're like cheering him on, like, you go, Daddy. I see you parenting that child. He's like, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do.
Right. It's like when dudes say, I got to watch my kids this weekend. No, you're not. You're spending time with your kids this weekend.
Yeah.
Struggles dudes go through every day. ED or performance anxiety. It's frustrating and embarrassing.
It's like getting a case of the yips. I got to keep it out of my brain. I can't think about it.
I can't get that ball in the strike zone. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't fucking hit the mitt. When you pee...
You know what? I don't even want to play today.
Struggles men face every day. When you pee standing up first thing in the morning, the stream splits and sprays everywhere but inside the bowl. That's why you sit down first thing in the morning, right? Your eyes are blurry.
You've been a big proponent of that. I still haven't made that change yet.
And you get to the early morning memes first.
Yeah, that's true.
So is there anything you want to send out with your friends? Boom, first. Because you took that time in the morning.
I think a texter pointed it out the last time we talked about it. The only problem with that is that almost never can a pee become a shit, but almost always does a shit become a pee.
Yeah,
so if you're sitting there, you're going to be there for a while.
The pressure to be successful. Modern dating is built so much on what you can provide. But
what do they say, 6 figures and 6 centimeters?
Modern dating is also full of, look what I have.
Yeah, you're trying to peacock.
Right. It's a struggle to talk about your mental health. A lot of men would rather just suck it up, AKA real men don't cry, and hold it all inside. The struggles of being a man. Sitting on your balls.
Ooh.
You can shake it, you can thump it, you can beat it against the wall, but once you zip that zipper, one last drop will always fall.
That's the devil's cut.
Single fathers are never appreciated.
Yeah, you always see people, she was a single mother. She's a single mother.
Oh, yeah, we put them up on a pedestal. I don't know how she does it.
You never hear anything about, oh, he's a single father.
Yeah. If you don't talk about your feelings, you're toxic. If you do talk about your feelings, you're a pussy. Trying to ask a woman out
even if you went home today, you're like, I'm having a really bad day. I feel sad today.
I can't even imagine saying that I feel sad.
No, I can't do that.
I mean, I feel sad a lot, but I can't imagine like looking at my wife and she's like, hey, how was your day today? I'm like, I was sad today.
I feel sad.
Right.
I am sad today. My wife be like this.
She's going to mule kick me in the belly. And then she's going to call me a pussy.
Hey, which should you rather imagine? Going home and telling your wife you're sad, or like meeting some friends for a drink? Like, how you been? You're like, real sad.
Yeah, it was a sad week. Oh, did you lose?
I know we say we're supposed to, but we still can't.
You can only say that as if something died.
Yep.
I felt sad this week. Why? Did someone die? Did you lose a pet? Did one of the dogs die? They're like, no, I don't know. Things just didn't seem to go in my favor, and I was just sad.
I just realized I probably could have done a lot more with my life.
They're like, oh, here, quick, another round of pussy teenies for this guy over here. He wants all of them. You know why? Because he's a huge pussy.
Yep.
That's why. Trying to ask out a woman with zero to little signal to go on without coming on too strong or looking like a creep. Yeah, there's another one. Trying to figure out if she's into you or if she's just nice.
That, if I were single, I think would trip me up.
I wouldn't be able to do it. Every single one would be, she's just nice. She's doing her job. She's looking for tips.
I'm like, do you want to have sex with me? You want to do me?
The struggles that every dude has every day. The perception that men are just two emotions. Rage and horny.
No, sometimes we just talk about it. We're sad.
All men with emotions are just con men trying to get sex. I had a sad day. Oh, he's just trying to get sex out of me.
Well,
struggles men face every day. Being expected to step up.
I mean, that would help me not be sad.
Being expected to step up in scary situations when you're scared shitless.
Like when your wife says, you go check out what that noise was. Fuck you.
No, you heard the noise.
Let's just sit in bed. We'll see what happens.
Oh, this one's sad for our short kings. Struggles that dudes face every day, being shot down because you're a certain height.
Like I always notice that my wife in hotel rooms will make me sleep at the position nearest the door.
Yeah. Oh, why'd you do that?
I know. I was like, why?
Yeah.
Well, if somebody busts in, I'm like, if somebody busts in, they're gonna fuck us both. Like, I'm dead. You're dead too, probably.
Mm-hmm. Mostly because I'll be trying to push him over on you so that I can get out.
No.
The last one is being shot down because you're not of a certain height. That's very sad to our sad kings. Now, reverse that.
Short kings, not sad kings.
Right. Now, say this out loud and tell me you don't feel like there's going to be repercussions. Being shot down because you're not a certain weight. If that was dudes talking about women and you said that out loud, it feels like almost immediately you're going to start paying a price for that.
Yeah. And then they would say, Warren, what are you, some kind of a self-hating fatty?
No, I thought she was great, but you know what? She's just, she's not the weight that I'm looking for. Right?
Plus, most men appreciate a thick-tailed angel.
You're like 150 or under.
Whoa.
See? See how that sounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get killed out there in the regular world. We get beaten by a mob of women. Big women. I think I can take a 150.
He's out of his weight class. He is fighting out of his weight class.
He's a featherweight in a heavyweight world.
Yep.
Traits every good husband or boyfriend should have, according to women. What are they? The first one right off the bat is tough. Be an active listener. Not be a listener. Be an active listener. Active listening is what? Paying attention.
You and I are barely even active listeners to each other. We have to go home and be active listeners there.
It's paying attention instead of just nodding. Traits of every good husband or boyfriend. Be funny.
Hey.
Don't get so into your comedy brilliance so that you steamroll over everything just to get to your joke. The traits every good husband or boyfriend should have: commit, know each other's boundaries, and respect them. Okay, that one seems easy enough. That seems like it's in the rule book, right? That's like in the 10 Commandments.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself. You take care of yourself too. Oh, I thought that was like we were going to say goodbye. Like, hey, man, take care of yourself. Yeah, you take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. You don't care what you look like. How do you think your partner? Why should your partner care? You need to have empathy. You don't always have to be in Mr. Fix-It mode. Showing you care and a willingness to care goes a long ways.
I had to actually have that talk with my wife because she would get angry at me when she was telling me about things. And finally, she had to grab me by my fat little cheeks and say, I don't need you to fix it. I just need you to listen. So now sometimes if I'm confused, I'll say, is this a solution thing or just an audience? Oh, it's an audience.
Traits every good husband or boyfriend should have. Oh, no, this will separate the men from the boys. You must be good in bed.
What about trending toward good? I have moments of goodness.
They say you don't have to be the king stud of the world, though that would be awesome. Instead, shoot for being an attentive lover.
Hey, even Aaron Judge doesn't hit a home run every time he's at the plate. He's one of the best hitters in baseball.
Yep. Sometimes, man, sometimes he'll leg out a single.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. He's on base. His
wife is busy this afternoon. I'll leg out a single when I get home.
Mm-hmm. You must be willing to learn. A know-it-all gets old real fast. Expand your brain. Put some wrinkles in it. Be eager to learn, grow, and evolve. Good husband, good boyfriend is giving. Be generous and thoughtful, like doing chores without being asked. Now being a scorekeeper. Didn't you just keep the score when you were talking about chores?
Yep.
But, I see.
You don't be the scorekeeper. People who don't like scorekeepers are people who always have a low score.
Mm-hmm. Oh, kindness. One of the biggest turnoffs is being rude. Doesn't matter who it is. Service workers, strangers, your family, me. Treat people like you want to be treated, and you'll be great.
You and I always laugh because kindness is such a base level expectation for just all humanity. Friends, family. Nobody says, I want a friend who's a complete asshole. I want to work with a complete dick. Be married to a fucking dick.
They asked these women, they said, what are the turn-ons that make you want action immediately? I like conversations like this. I love comments about this because they're usually something that's tiny that you have no idea when you're doing it, that it's going to pay off for you, right? It could be everything from the way, what's the most popular one they always say? I like the way that he puts his hand, like when you're backing up and you put your hand behind the car and you're looking like that, it's behind the seat. And then you're looking behind you. That's always like at the top of the list. For some reason, when they talk to women about this stuff, they love that. I don't know why. I never get compliments.
You're like, threw out my shoulder doing that.
I never get compliments about the way that I stare beadily into the backup camera. Like, following those little lines to try to get out of the driveway. My wife never goes, ooh, that was fucking hot. No, it's something about putting your arm behind that headrest on the other car, on the other seat, and looking behind you.
I feel like anymore with the prevalence of those cameras, it's going to be a dying skill if you can still pull that off.
I'm just trying to keep it in between the green lines. That's it. Oh, red! I heard it ding. So here's some little things that women said that they do. One woman says that she needed a new air conditioner, and it was 95 degrees outside. Not only did my boyfriend figure out the most efficient BTU to apartment size ratio. Oh, I'd get fucking smoked on this.
Yeah.
So how big a one do you think we need? The biggest? How about the biggest one I can afford?
That's always the answer.
He carried it 7 blocks and he installed it with extra installation.
Carried it 7 blocks. What is he, a fucking Hulkamaniac?
She says, I obviously tackled him when it was complete.
I'm trying to think if there was ever a project I completely nailed out of the park like this, and I think there is not.
This is an easy one. Instant turn-ons according to women. Here's their story. When he tells me that I'm sexy, even though I just woke up and I know that I look like a quote-unquote paled, wrinkly prune. We were literally just brushing our teeth together, and I found that so hot, like the scene from Bring It On, which most guys have never watched, and I had to have him. I didn't. I thought I saw the movie.
Was that Amanda Bynes?
I don't know.
Kirsten Dunst? Yeah, that was the cheerleading movie.
We're new parents and we're always exhausted. Asked him to do the dishes, and he did them without complaining and no attitude. I wanted him right there after the kids fell asleep, of course, she says.
That's the same thing you expected of a child.
Yeah, I know.
Don't complain and do it. Okay.
It's like when you're a kid and you woke up and your mom would have that list of stuff for you to do on your day off for summer vacation.
Oh,
She's like, here's the stuff that needs to be done. Instant turn-ons. He went on a rant about sexism in the workplace and how he'd been given credit for work that someone else did. He talked about how much he hated that, and I had to have him immediately, is what they keep saying. Ranting about sexism. A lady worker.
Get out of here. He was off on a tirade.
I like orange juice with pulp. He remembers that when he goes grocery shopping. He wants and needs, her wants and needs, my wants and needs were being remembered. Is what always gets me going. Really, you like the pulpy orange juice? It's either he likes pulp or he's not going to drink the orange juice.
Yeah,
ain't no motherfucker ever anybody. I don't care, man, woman, or child, is going out and buying orange juice that they don't enjoy.
No.
And the pulp is what separates one from the other. Me, I like pulp in my orange juice. It makes it feels legit.
It makes me gag every time.
If I'm not drinking orange juice with pulp in it, then I feel like I might as well be drinking Sunny D.
Recently, you can buy orange juice with heavy pulp.
Oh yeah, they have different pulps now. Yeah.
Like, what is that? Is that like drinking orange oatmeal?
There's 30 or 40 different kinds of pulp levels in orange juice now. And now there's also now here's orange juice with added vitamin D. Here's orange juice with extra vitamin C. I mean, it's about 6 rows deep now.
My mom.
I'm like, where's that shit that I drank when I was a kid? That's all I want.
My mom insisted on having pulpy orange juice. I can't do it, man. Cannot do it.
It makes it feel like it's more nutritious to me.
Little bits of orange.
One woman says she was venting about a fight that she got into with her friend. Instead of just nodding along, he challenged. Oh boy, hey, this is a rare one. This is an albino alligator here. This woman, she says, I was venting about a fight that I got into with a friend. Instead of just nodding along, he challenged me and played devil's advocate. I wouldn't do that.
No. Because it's a slippery slope to you're taking her side.
What's that Chris Rock bit when he's talking about, his every woman has an enemy? Oh, I told you that bitch was out to get you. And then at the end of the story, he's like, listen, she was just wrapping your presents at Macy's. Now stop it. She wasn't out to get you. He played devil's advocate. When I asked him why he did that, he reminded me that was my best friend. And he wanted me to be happy and avoid trouble in the relationship. What? She said that put me in the mindset to pull my top down right then and there.
Ew.
Oh, that escalated nicely.
Maybe I might take a look at doing that.
I told you that bitch is out to get you. All right, let's leave the podcast today on with one more complex to throw on top of the pile. There was a time when deodorant just went where? Into the pits.
Yep.
Right? You swipe the pits a couple of times. Maybe you would hit the midsection.
I saw recently, I know they had it for women for a while now, but now they're making deodorant for dudes. And Marshawn Lynch was the one telling him you could put it on your dick and stuff.
There's now an entire industry of full-body deodorants has been created. It's huge business, targeted at anybody that wants to make sure that you don't reek everywhere on your body, your crack, your butt crack, your crotch, your feet, any other, stinky body part. If you want it fresh as a daisy, somebody's found a way to cash in on it.
It's insane.
What's interesting, though, is that the need for these products didn't seem to exist a couple of years ago. A couple of years ago, we still stunk the same way, right? Marketing experts suggest that there is now a manufactured genital anxiety that has led to the demand of this product. That wasn't.
She's gonna think my dick smells.
And it's a demand for a product that wasn't ever needed.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, if you know that your guy next to you has a great smelling, floral smelling dong, but yours just smells like gym dick, you're going to be self-conscious if he has to make a choice.
It says that the product was
I
never
don't want to be
needed.
stinky dick guy.
And now people have been conditioned to believe that they actually need these things. Basically, back in the old days, which would have been like 36 months ago, if you stunk, you took a shower.
Yep, soap does the job.
And now we have the genital anxiety that we're walking around thinking that people can sniff our privates from 10 feet away. You're like, I think I'm like that commercial. I think I stink. I think my wiener is carrying around a funk, and everybody around here knows.
People will think it's spoiled. It's gone bad.
It's like the kid in gym class that forgot deodorant that day. Now all of a sudden we think that, oh no, he forgot his Twig and Berries deodorant today.
Some of that's got to be tied to back in the day. You knew who the stinky kid was, and you did not want it to be you.
Yeah, but the reality is, when was the last time you smelled someone's sticky genitals?
Other than my own? Never.
Right. So once again, creative marketing and commercials have made us decide, oh, I don't want to be that guy anymore. Well, you were never that guy to begin with. So there you go. There's the podcast for this week. Thank you so much for being a part of it. We always appreciate it. And stay up to date all things JLNK by heading over to JLNKShow.com. And we will see you next Tuesday.